In a small town within the Austro-Hungarian Empire, Adolf Hitler was born on April 20th, 1889. His family history was rather complicated, particularly the matter of his father's surname, which reflected the bureaucratic confusion of the time. Hitler's father, Alois, was born carrying his mother, Maria Anna Schicklgruber's surname, since his biological father was not officially recognized. This meant he was considered illegitimate. At the age of 39, in 1876, after his mother's death, Alois initiated a legal process to be recognized as the son of Johann Georg Hitler. The court ruled in his favor, and his surname was changed to Hitler. Historians believe the variation in spelling was due to clerical errors in official records. Alois Hitler, a strict and authoritarian customs officer, stood in sharp contrast to Hitler's gentle and deeply devoted mother, Clara. Young Adolf struggled academically and failed to finish high school, yet he showed a notable interest in history and the arts. On December 21, 1907, tragedy struck when Adolf, then only 18, lost his mother to breast cancer at the age of 47. Her death left him devastated and marked one of the greatest traumas of his life. Hoping to pursue his dream of becoming an artist, he moved to Vienna and applied twice to the Academy of Fine Arts. Both times he was rejected, largely due to weak drawing skills, though the Academy suggested he might be better suited for architecture. Hitler, however, rejected that path. This period marked the beginning of years filled with disappointment, loneliness, and social isolation. In Vienna, he lived in poverty, at times even residing in a homeless shelter. To survive, he painted small postcard-sized artworks, focusing mainly on architectural scenes while avoiding human figures. Interestingly, many of his watercolors from that time still fetch high prices at auctions today. In 1913, Hitler moved to Munich. Though an Austrian citizen, he volunteered for the German army. He served on the Western Front, not as a frontline soldier, but as a messenger, an equally dangerous role that placed him close to combat. He was wounded in the thigh in 1916 and temporarily blinded in 1918 after a British mustard gas attack. For his service, he was awarded the Iron Cross, a rare honor for an ordinary private. Ironically, it was presented to him by Lieutenant Hugo Gutmann, a Jewish officer. When Germany lost the war in 1918, the country was thrown into humiliation and disillusionment. Many believed the stab-in-the-back myth, which claimed the military had not been defeated on the battlefield, but betrayed by politicians, especially Democrats and Socialists. The Treaty of Versailles fueled further anger. Germany lost Alsace-Lorraine to France, West Prussia, Posen, and Danzig to Poland. Saarland was placed under the League of Nations control, and all colonies were stripped away. The German military was cut from 4.5 million soldiers to only 100,000 volunteers, with conscription abolished. Tanks, aircraft, and submarines were banned. Most crushing of all was the 132 billion Goldmark reparation debt worth hundreds of billions in today's dollars, far beyond Germany's economic capacity. Between 1921 and 1923, hyperinflation drove the nation into chaos. By 1923, a loaf of bread cost billions of marks. Then came the 1929 Great Depression, pushing unemployment to nearly 30% and leaving millions hopeless. Under the weak Weimar Republic, governments changed frequently, while violent clashes broke out between right and left-wing extremists. In this turmoil, people began longing for a strong leader. During the same years in Munich, Hitler began working for the army's education and propaganda department, specifically within the political intelligence office. His task was to guide soldiers toward nationalist ideas, monitor political groups, and counter Bolshevik influence. In July 1919, he attended the Lechfeld nationalist training courses and, under Karl Mayer's orders, started teaching soldiers about the dangers of Bolshevism. As Germany faced unemployment, hunger, and street violence after the monarchy's fall, Hitler remained in the army, where he was assigned to monitor communist movements. On September 12, 1919, he attended a meeting of the German Workers' Party DAP, at the Sternekerbräu beer hall as an observer. He found himself aligned with founder Anton Drexler's nationalist and anti-Semitic ideas. When Hitler harshly challenged a teacher during the meeting, he drew attention and impressed Drexler. Soon after, he officially joined the DAP. On October 16, 1919, he delivered his first speech in a beer hall, showcasing his natural talent for oratory. On September 16, 1919, Hitler also wrote a letter to Adolf Gemlich, known as the Gemlich Letter. It was the first official expression of his worldview. In it, he described Jews as a race and argued they must be completely removed from Germany. This document is considered the earliest historical record of Hitler's anti-Semitic ideology.